Oppo is setting its sight on the mid-range once again. This time it is bringing a 1-2 punch with the F21 Pro 5G and the F21 Pro. Similar performance but different approaches towards imaging and some very interesting design choices. The two phones are aimed at a lifestyle audience. Can they succeed at fending off tough competition from the likes of Xiaomi? Let's find out in the Cell Guru review. The Oppo F21 Pro 5G and F21 Pro bring design front and center, and boy are the two phones a looker. The back is finished in clean lines and has a sparkling look to it that gleams under direct sunlight. The phone sits great in the hand and stays clear of fingerprints and scuffs, which is a definite positive. On the flip side, the camera module sits proud of the body, and we observed that it caught onto a pocket while sliding the phone in. The orange variant of the F21 Pro gets an innovative fiberglass if you are looking for something a bit different than usual to carry around. Another unique feature is the addition of the RGB ring light around the camera, which can show notifications and charging process. It is a nifty addition that lets you keep track of what's happening on your phone even when flipped down. The buttons too are built to high tolerance levels, and there's a certain premiumness that is very evident the moment you pick up the device. Meanwhile, the 6.4-inch Full HD Plus display on the front has ever so slightly curved edges to make it more comfortable in the hand. The F21 Pro gets a 90Hz AMOLED panel, whereas the F21 Pro 5G makes do with the standard 60Hz screen. The screen is vibrant with slightly oversaturated colors that make media and games pop. While gamers might seek bells and whistles like a higher touch sampling rate or faster refresh rate, we found the HDR-capable panel to be perfectly adequate for watching multimedia content. The F21 Pro pushes things up a notch with a higher brightness level as well. Other features include an IPX4 rating for splash resistance. Meanwhile, both the F21 Pro 5G and the F21 Pro come with in-display fingerprint reader. Both are more than fast enough, and we had no issues with usability. On the performance side, the Oppo F21 Pro and F21 Pro 5G are on the side of mid-range engineering. You will find the option of Snapdragon 680 or Snapdragon 695 between the two phones. Both phones come with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. Additionally, you even get a micro SD card slot for storage expansion. We found real-world use to be largely similar thanks to the optimizations done by Oppo. Running ColorOS 12 on Android 12, the phone shows off slick animations and has no trouble handling a lot of apps. Gaming too is plenty good. Though if you want an all-out thrill-seeking machine, you might want to consider the other options. The two phones are also largely similar on the imaging front. Oppo is known for excellent cameras, and the 64-megapixel shooter here is no different. The phone displays fantastic dynamic range and easily brings out ample detail even in the shadow region. Night mode is also plenty effective at turning night today, though we saw some noise when pixel peeping. There are differences in the secondary cameras though, where the F21 Pro has a microscope camera letting you get incredibly close to your subject. The F21 Pro 5G makes do with a standard macro lens. The low resolution, however, lets down both cameras. You will also find a depth sensor. The front cameras too show some differences. The 32-megapixel sensor on the F21 Pro pulls ahead with more details, realistic skin tones and better colors all around. Keeping the phone running all day long are 4500 mAh batteries on both phones. We clocked about 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. Charging speeds are also adequately fast at 33 watt, taking around an hour for a full charge. Priced at 26,999 rupees for the F21 Pro 5G and 22,999 rupees for the F21 Pro, the two phones are interesting choices for those who want a lifestyle accessory to match their fashionable life. Sure, you can get better performance elsewhere, but the nifty additions and sleek design make them worth a consideration.